Well, good morning. I'm Daniel Dalp, and this is For Your Sunday Morning Drive, the short podcast designed to help put you in a Colossians 3:2 mindset and help prepare your mind for worship on those hectic Sunday mornings. We are brought to you in partnership with the Ministry League network of podcasts. Ministry League offers over 50 great podcasts to help you grow spiritually, and if you're interested, you can always find a link to their YouTube channel in the show notes of every episode, or you can download their app and find more information at ministryleague.com. I hope you had a wonderful holiday with your family. I know I'm certainly glad to be feeling back to normal. The flu hit our family hard for the last couple weeks, but it's good to be back. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, and I so thank you for making us a part of your weekly routine. If you don't mind, give us a share with somebody that might enjoy the podcast and help us grow in our mission to help prepare minds for worship. Let's get this show on the road. This is episode 33, Leftovers. Let's go to church.
Are we there yet?
Well, Thanksgiving is over. The table is cleared, the relatives have gone home, and best of all, your fridge is probably packed to the brim with leftovers. Unless you have one of those family members, and they do that thing where they try to give away all of your leftovers to get them out of the house. Not me. I'm planning on hoarding as much turkey, leftover rolls, and dressing as long as I can. Because I love leftovers. Because in my mind, they're good enough for me. Good enough. Good enough because we can eat off them for days. Good enough because we don't have to put in energy or expense to make or buy new meals for the family. And when they are no longer good enough for us, they're good enough for the dogs. This got me thinking, am I serving God my spiritual leftovers? The Bible has a lot to say about making sure that we're giving God our best. In fact, that's kind of the whole premise of this podcast, is to help prepare us to give the best worship we can to God. For instance, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 9 and 10 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your incense, so your barns will be filled with plenty and your vats will overflow." Leviticus chapter 23, verse 10 says, "When you come into the land which I will give you, and reap its harvest, then you shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest to the priest." In Exodus 23:19 and 34:26, these verses stipulate strict obedience to giving God the first fruit offerings. Maybe it's time, maybe it's effort, yes, even financial contribution. Maybe I'm giving him what I deem to be good enough, and not what he deserves, which is the best that I have to offer. Maybe I'm just giving him good enough. Good enough because it's what I have left at the end of the week, instead of offering him the best at the start. Good enough because I don't have to put in the energy, expense, or effort into offering the best. It's just kind of whatever I have on hand. Am I giving God the spiritual equivalent of what I would deem good enough to offer the dogs? Because God has given us the best. He offered up his son. Friends, how then can we offer him anything less than that? Well, those are my thoughts for your Sunday morning drive. Now it's time to hear yours. Our discussion questions this week are we offering up our spiritual leftovers to God? Are we truly giving him our best? And what are some ways that we can make sure that God gets the best of what we have to offer?